guys, I'm Pearl and welcome back to my channel, My French Story, the place to be to learn French. So make sure that you subscribe. Today we are going to talk about 10 mistakes that drive French people crazy. Crazy, like cuckoo. So those mistakes, you can easily fix them. That's why they drive French people crazy. And also, you are making those mistakes on very easy words and most common words. So that's why French people are a little bit annoyed. But hey, I want to be very clear here. French people appreciate other people learning French, and French is such a hard language. It's normal to make mistakes, so don't feel bad. And nobody's perfect. Even French people are making mistakes, so... So in this lesson, we are going through 10 mistakes that you can easily fix. So let's dive into the lesson. So how do you pronounce this word? How do you pronounce that? So I hear a lot of people pronouncing the last T. And this is the mistake. The last T is silent. So you don't pronounce Bonne appetit. No, I don't want to hear the last T. It's Bon appetit. Bon appetit. So here, for me, it's a mistake, but it comes from a nice place because you want to be polite. Have a nice meal. You want to be polite, but here you have to be careful not to pronounce this last T. Bon appetit. So in number 2, how do you pronounce this word? Very used word, very common word for French people. So here you need to be careful. I hear a lot of people pronouncing baguette. Baguette. So here it's not baguette, it's baguette. This A sounds A. Baguette. Une baguette. So here, really take your time when you pronounce that word, une baguette. Because you know French people, they love their bread. They love bread. So please pronounce baguette properly. So in number 3, we have a grammar mistake. How do you translate in French a lot of? A lot of. How do you say that in French? So a lot of people, they say beaucoup de. Beaucoup de. And here the problem is, it's not beaucoup de, but beaucoup de. Beaucoup de. And it's always beaucoup de, and it's never, and I repeat, jamais, jamais, never beaucoup de. Even if after that you have a plural, it's not beaucoup de, but beaucoup de. So this one, I see this mistake a lot when people are writing. When people are speaking, they stick to beaucoup de, but when they're writing, they say beaucoup de. So you have to be careful. Beaucoup de. So the next mistake is a vocabulary mistake. So how do you translate actually in French? How do you say actually? So here you have to be careful because a lot of people translate actually with actuellement. What is the problem here? Actuellement means something else in French. Actuellement means currently. Currently. So if you want to translate actually in French, you need to say en fait. En fait. En fait. And here, yes, you pronounce the last T. En fait. En fait. For example, en fait, je suis à la maison. Actually, I am at home. So the next mistake is a pronunciation mistake. How do you pronounce this word? Be careful. Be careful. Yes, un chat. Ah. Here, don't pronounce the T. Why? Why? You don't pronounce the T because un chat is a male cat. Une chatte is a female cat. But if you want to talk about cats in general, you say un chat. And you have to be careful with it because I hear un chat all the time and it's not correct. So here, it's very important for you not to pronounce the last T. Un chat, un chat. So now, How do you pronounce this word? Yes, it is a swearing word. How do you pronounce this? Be careful. How do you pronounce it? So here you have to be careful. The pronunciation is pu, not pou, putain, putain, putain. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm teaching you swearing words, but hey, it's a mistake that drives French people crazy, so you need to know it. So here, be careful with the pronunciation because I hear a lot of people saying putain, putain, and I'm like, no. If you want to swear, at least do it properly. Do it nicely. So here, you really need to pronounce putain, putain, putain. Okay, so in number 7, we have that word. Yes. So here, please take a minute, no, maybe not a minute, but take your time to pronounce it. Yeah? Okay. So here you have to be careful because I hear some people pronouncing mercy, like the word mercy in English. So you have to be careful. It is not mercy. It is merci. Mer, air. This air sound. Merci. Like the air and si. Merci. Merci. Okay, so this word, once again, very useful, but you need to pronounce it, yes, properly. Okay, in number 8, we have that word. How do you pronounce that word? And I put that word in the list for all my Australian students, all my Australian friends, all my Australian people. How do you pronounce that? Be careful here. So I hear, especially here in Australia, I hear a lot of people pronouncing Aussie. Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. No. This one is not Aussie, and also it is not that guy. It's not Aussie. No. So here you have 2 S's between 2 vowels. So when you have 2 S's in between 2 vowels, it sounds S. So you need to pronounce aussi, aussi, aussi. And for example, if I take those 2 words. So the first one, you have 1 S. It is poison, poison. The second one, you have 2 S's. It is poisson, S sound. So you need to be careful. When you have 2 S's, it's going to sound S. Okay? So the mistake number 9, I am actually guilty of it. Yes, I'm guilty of it. So the mistake is to talk about Paris when you want to talk about France. So instead of saying in France, you say in Paris. Always taking Paris as a reference when you're talking about France. It's a mistake. Don't do that. So I'm from Paris, so I tend to do that a lot, saying, oh, you know, in Paris, when I'm talking about France, but you have to be careful. Paris is the capital, okay, but the rest of France is so different from Paris. So here it's just a little reminder, be careful when you want to talk about France, not just mentioning Paris as it was the entire France. Okay, in number 10, we have a vocabulary mistake. How do you say in French, it depends? How do you say it depends? It's a pretty useful phrase. So how do you say that? So I hear a lot of my students, a lot of people saying ça dépendant. Ça dépendant. And I don't know why you guys translate it depends with that, but I hear that a lot. Here, you need to be careful. It depends is ça dépend. Ça dépend. Ça dépend. So here, it's pretty easy to translate it, but you just need to memorize the pronunciation. Ça dépend. I hope this video was useful. Please let me know in the comments. What was the mistake that you were guilty of making? Let me know everything in the comments. Also, if you are a beginner and you would like to learn French in only 10 days, please join my challenge, Learn French in 10 Days. You will love it. love it. I will put all the info in the description box down below. That's it for me. Guys, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel because you don't want to miss anything. That's it for me and I see you very soon for another video. Salut!